All right, guys, your buddy Kintips here. So, I just want to give you guys a heads up and tell you about my training. I actually I did it. I actually learned how to ride the EUC. So, and you guys were right. Everybody in the comment section, thank you for all your tips. But you guys are all right. Yeah, I needed a bigger space. That's one thing. The other thing was um, the turning. I haven't mastered any turning. I could go straight, no problems. And the balance, it just, yeah, you automatically just sort of feel it, and then you can actually, it just kicks in. And the biggest thing though, I'll tell anybody that's new and wanting to learn this, it's in the toes. Like, the biggest thing is, to me, was the little tiny movements of the toes is um, a huge thing for riding an EUC. So, and the other thing I wanted to bring up was, don't worry about the wheel. So it's hard to learn if you always like, oh, I don't want to damage the wheel. You just got to let it go. And it makes sense why people have beginner wheels. And I'll show you guys, this is pretty beat up now. So, and I actually I'm actually using the V5F because it was used. And I'm actually uh, really uh, glad to actually bought it. So let me show you guys. I'll show you the damage on this thing. So I actually broke a piece of plastic off that. Here's the scuff marks. Those are all me. And like I said, this was used. But yeah, actually, it took a beating. This thing took quite a beating. And I'm glad I actually got a used one, and I didn't have to like beat up my S18 or the V8F, which the V8F is good, but it's hard to learn if you're worried about the wheel damaging. So you're not going to push yourself, right? So, and that was the biggest thing. And like I said, if you guys got tips for how to turn, let me know. Like I can mount and go forward, and then I can stop as well. So yeah, I have I guess the basics down. And the other thing I want to give tips for the people that are learning before I forget. Once you've learned how to go, some people forget how it actually started when you started. So that's why I'm making this video. Your arms. The biggest thing for me was making myself look like an airplane. Keep your arms out, and it really does help. So yeah, until you get used to it. So, and okay, so guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you the montage now.